Next game, we got Seahawks at Commanders. Little Sunday night football action. Little Sunday night football.
Is Jayden Daniels playing?
Yes.
Then
without Scary Terry.
Then this is at least a little bit interesting. I think Connerly's a bit of an issue in pass protection, for one. I don't know how that the numbers have supported.
Yeah, he's looked like a rookie.
He's looking like a rookie. So you talk about protecting Jayden Daniels like off an injury and that sort of thing. Like, this is a tough group. You gotta run the football. You gotta stay out of 3rd and long. I mean, it sounds like cliche as fuck, but really, I mean, you can't let this front ruin your night. And I worry about that spot in particular. I think offensively for the Seahawks, the deep shots, bro, the safety play for the Commanders has been a problem. And you talk about if they start getting this run game going, if they start pressing edges and the play actions, the cross field routes that fucking pull people out of coverage, I feel like Seattle wins this game. Like, I don't see the path for the Commanders.
Definitely see this as a Seahawks spot too. And honestly, I think, man, this is kind of like I think there's a bigger conversation to be had about the Commanders, not just in this spot, but, in the coming weeks here. Like, it's kind of reaching scary hours for them. I mean, you're looking at right now, you're 3-5. You got the Seahawks and the Lions in the next 2 weeks, and then you play the Dolphins in Spain. Probably puts you about 4-7 heading into the Week 12 bye. And then on the other side, you got the Vikings and the Giants. Those are winnable football games, but you're going to see the Broncos, the Cowboys, and the Eagles twice over the last couple months of the season. So, realistically, this could be a 9 or 10 loss football team. And with the depth of the NFC this year, I don't think you're getting to the playoffs with that many tallies in the L column.
No, if you're going to get in as a wild card team, you got to be winning like 11, 12 games in the NFC, I feel like, this year.
Totally.
10, 11 games. And I the way it's tracking for these guys right now, I think what's disappointing is like the defense has really come back down to earth. Like, not that it ever really left orbit, but at least right now it just feels like you can't win with that. The wide receivers have been hurt. Jayden has regressed a little bit. Like, it's just the injuries, the lack of continuity. You've had skill guys hurt, quarterback hurt. I don't know, man. It's just, again, it's us getting out over our skis and being like, he's that good. Like, hey, hand up. I'm one of those guys that kind of jumps out of the gym for a rookie quarterback. But again, that's what makes the Drake May thing impressive is they have improved his lot in life.
With Daniels, is it maybe because he hasn't been able to get into a rhythm at the beginning of the season this year versus last year? He kind of had that ramp, hey, he worked out some stuff at the beginning of the season and he figured it out and he kind of got on a roll. It feels like he's gotten interrupted a little bit this year.
I don't know. It probably would take a deeper dive on what people are taking away that was available to him last year. There's always the talk about, hey, second year coordinators catch up to offenses. I mean, and Cliff Kingsbury's an OT, let most of us tell it last year because, we thought there was an expiration date on all his offenses that started in like December. Well, it didn't because he had this dynamic quarterback. I think the run game has been really impressive this year. I don't look at them and say like, oh, it's a terribly coached team. Like, I don't look at their scheme and say, oh, you can't win with this scheme. That's not it. I think the defense is a big problem. I think there's just a lot of personnel issues defensively. And I think you come into the season and Terry McLaurin, who's a fucking damn good, maybe lowercase elite wide receiver, lowercase e. Mm-hmm. I don't know where you make the cutoff on elite wide receivers, but he's a damn good fucking receiver. Debo Samuel, you add him, he's helping, he's not helping. Like, it's just the inconsistency to me. Like the other night, they're driving. Ball hits him in the face mask. And,
bro, that changed the game. That changed the whole momentum of the game.
So to me, it's like it's little things like that. And then, like him not getting his feet in by the pylon. Like, I think Debo's a hell of a football player, but like maybe not the type that's going to immediately elevate at this juncture in his career a receiving core where there's not a ton of great receivers, true receivers.
You know who I do like that's been balling out is
Luke McCaffrey.
Luke, younger McCaffrey. Is he young? He's a younger one, younger McCaffrey, but he's balling. He's balling
good returner
out, and just like you said, like even little stuff of keeping your feet in bounds, the type of catches he's making, and then he's a guy that, like, for me over the past few years, you just see him showing up on special teams in different places all over the field. So it's good to see him actually on the field offense making big catches, and hopefully he'll be incorporated more in the offense for them because they need all the help they can.
Dan Quinn, by the way, thinks Marshawn Lattimore played his best game against the Chiefs, including in that assessment. Included in that assessment is the pick that we mentioned, but like that's a good thing, man. Like he hasn't been himself. Like even at this age, like I just was like I thought he played better this year. So I don't know. Stranger things have happened, but because of the hole that they're in, it might be tough.
Might be a spot for a little JSN props. Sam Darnold, JSN, take both their props because the Washington Commanders have a bottom 10 pass defense.